Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now, as you know, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is meant to be a 2022 action-adventure comedy film that is meant to be based on the popular series from Sega that I have been reviewing from the IDW comics, as well as covering the 2020 film, which I did for my review on Sonic the Hedgehog. So Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is meant to follow 8 months after the defeat of Dr. Robotnik. We see how Dr. Robotnik is trying to recover after his defeat from Sonic on the Mushroom Planet. We kind of see how Dr. Robotnik later meets Knuckles the Echidna, who comes by chance, and we see how him and Robotnik join forces. We also do see how Sonic tries to slowly build up his reputation as a sort of hero to little to no success. And we kind of see how Tom tries to advise him not to take shortcuts, but wait till his time comes. And we do see how Tom, as well as his wife Maddie, go to his sister basically Rachel's wedding, who's meant to be Maddie's sister. And we see how Sonic kind of lives the life of a normal kind of person, until Robotnik and Knuckles show up to try and find the Master Emerald. And I would say there's a difference between Robotnik and Knuckles. Like, Robotnik is a bit more ambitious and wanting the Master Emerald for his selfish needs. We see how Knuckles the Echidna is only after it to try and bring honor back to the Echidna tribe and take back what was his. And I think over the course of the film, we do see how Sonic does sympathize with Knuckles and realizing they both lost something important, which I think something that Rapunzel should have done with Lady Kane in the Tangled TV series, as you can kind of tell Sonic does see a lot of himself in Knuckles and knows that Knuckles isn't really a bad guy, just trying to bring honor back to his tribe. And we do see how him and Tails journey out to find the Master Emerald. And I think what's interesting is Tails' voice actress is voiced by Colleen O'Shangery, who's also known for being the voice of Wasp in Marvel Avengers, Ino in Naruto, and also Sora in Digimon. And I think her coming back to voice Tails does make sense, as this is a voice actress from the Sonic games coming back to voice in the Sonic live action films. And I think what's interesting is there's a lot of references, Easter eggs, and hidden references to the Sonic stuff. For example, when Dr. Robotnik creates his sort of mech suit, you do see how his lackey, Agent Stone, shows off the kind of like instructions as a reference to the old school game sort of instructions that you got from your sort of old school Sonic games. And I think what's interesting is when you've got the Mean Bean Machine, when Agent Stone used to run it before Robotnik came back, it's basically a reference to the Mean Bean Machine game, where it was a version of Tetris. And I think what makes Knuckles work as a character, you can tell in his own mind, he's trying to bring back honor to the Echidnas, as well as try to fix things from what Longcrawl and her tribe and the Echidnas have done. And I think what makes Knuckles work as a character is, you can tell there are signs that Knuckles isn't really a bad guy. He does show signs that he does regret some of his actions, and starts to kind of realize that Robotnik doesn't care about anyone but himself. Well, Sonic is meant to realize, to his shock and horror, what's more important. And you can tell when Tails does come into the picture, he does realize what's more important. something Tom always told him. And I think that's what makes, Sonic different from Rapunzel from Tangled. He was willing to let Knuckles into his world, even willing to kind of let him be part of the team, something Rapunzel should have done with Lady Kane in the Tangled TV series. And I think what's actually interesting is you do see the references from Gunn, the same organization from Sonic Adventure 2, as well as Shadow the Hedgehog. And there is going to be sort of this new Sonic movie that's going to come out in 2024. So I'm hoping if we do get a sort of Shadow the Hedgehog prequel, I'm hoping they'll get the same actor for Ronaldo from Kid Patowski for Shadow, the same actor who played Clayton from the Disney film Tarzan for basically Gerald Robotnik, and the actor who played Anna from the Disney film Frozen for basically Maria. I think there's a lot you can do with the Sonic universe, and I'm also hoping that Jeff Fowler can bring more onto the table, because it does show you, much like the Mortal Kombat reboot movies, that you can do a video game movie done right, given to the right people. As it's meant to show in the second Sonic movie, about Sonic learning about responsibility and having the more important things of friends and family, and the point of Knuckles is meant to be helping the person realize that you still can be that person with the people who care about you. So I think this movie still deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.